But when I was in college, you know, I planned every term out. I planned if I was going to take summer school. I planned my days out when I would study. And I would look at, like in the beginning of the term, I would literally look at all of my classes and see when I would have a midterm, when I would have a final. And then I would choose a battle to go to, whether it was in New York or San Francisco or Atlanta or I don't know, you know, like a random state that I felt like, hey, this is a good community I wanted to check out. And I would plan it based on the dates where my tests were. So really, it's all about looking forward and looking ahead. That's the only way that you can really plan around your college and dance at the same time. Yeah, I'm a procrastinator too. It's really hard. But balancing two passions, and it became very clear in dental school, you know, you can't procrastinate. You have to really, like the only way to overcome it is to try to be as organized as possible. And that's why like the 10 tips, it all has to do with organization, you know. That's the only way to overcome procrastination, but I procrastinate all the time. I think it's a normal thing, but the more organized you are, you know, it's more work to be organized, but it also pays off. You know, you do things more efficiently. For example, going to the library to study for an hour without any social media versus going to the library and studying for 3 hours with social media, right? So really, organization, the 10 tips, is how you overcome procrastination, even though I still do sometimes. So I wasn't passionate about dentistry from the get-go. I mean, it was kind of like something that started growing over time. You know, in high school, I have an aunt that's a dentist, and I work for her now, 1 day a week. But you know, she introduced me to it, you know, and then once I started taking science classes, I started to like science, you know, and I kind of was thinking about what my options could be. I liked people, I liked working with people. With dentists, you know, like they use their hands, you know, with the front teeth, it's very artistic, an artistic point of view. It's very technique sensitive, the things that you do. So that all kind of drew me to it. And then once I started getting into it further and further, it's something that started to grow as a passion. So no, I wasn't just like, I'm super passionate about dentistry and I'm gonna just do it. That's not how it was for me. But that's the whole point of college, you know? It's not first year, oh, I'm gonna be the president of the United States, you know what I mean? Like, it takes time, it's like a growing process. And that's why it's so important to take your time to really think about what you wanna do and explore your options. I think it's really important to explore your options.